Howdy, howdy, Night City. Welcome back. My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome to the...
Hey, V, hop in for a sec. Good thing you're here.
We going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
It's not gonna be pretty in there.
So? If you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
All right, going in.
Get everything inside. Almost. What do you mean, almost? Grab a crate and get your ass moving.
It's my break. Chill.
All right, enough hacking around. Shit off the street.
If you're in such a hurry, you do it.
Looks like no. I've been shopping Chrome for 5 years, and I'm telling you, we don't do breaks.
Well, I've been here for days.
Pathetic.
got no time to creep around.
What? Where? Die, die, die!
Fuck it all! Don't shoot me, idiot!
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec.
Snitches get
Try to
stick!
find a way to the lower levels.
Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me. Hey, hold up. I'm close. I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. Hear that? That shirt. I know it.
Evelyn's?
Without a doubt. Careful, they heard something.
We don't have enough methionine for today's batch.
Relax. Add RTL. Wait.
Oh, come on!
Need to get into the hallway past this room.
You know how much
Okay. I can always just get rid of it my way.
Your call, but you... Make it now.
How do you know?
Take him out quick.
Incoming!
Make decisions!
Не трогай! Shit! Dropping like flies here! Take cover! Oh, come on!
Eat it, assholes. Looks like you got them all. Now Delta to the hallway.
taking out our best!
Oh, come on!
Oh shit. It's over. We did it.
I won't hurt you!
Oh, come on!
Welcome to your future!
Clear. Keep going.
Where'd you go, блядь?
The maintenance room. See what I stir up.
Gutted out all our implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scavs. No matter how many you stand out, there'll always be more crawling around
Figure
somewhere.
you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
That nobody checks on us and every day is chill. That we don't have to stand up. Everyone here. The door is open. Walk out. All right, you just crack your skull. No one. It always smells like a piece of a rotting corpse. Take a walk to the docks. Your brain needs air. I hate the docks too. The whole city is one giant rot pile.
Refugees from flooded regions in Belgium and the Netherlands. To pour into skin.
What's going on?
Sweden has responded with force, holding over a dozen refugee vessels in recent weeks. Despite
Am I deaf?
celebrating 10 years today. A wealth of of natural resources hidden under the ice has spurred on the continent's rapid economic development.
Maybe she's here already.
Used as a puppet in a virtue that killed him, and tore out his implants.
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here. You really don't fuck around, do you? Wait 1 sec for me.
Provides 330%.
All right, I'm here. Let's find her. Hang in there, Ev.
But we cannot forget
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
I see her. Cable 2.
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
Now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
Hey, Evelyn. I need you to tell me who hired you.
Seriously, V? You gotta do this now?
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. She's gotta be seriously traumatized.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me? Won't hurt those...
Fine, have it your way. Smoke to your lungs' content.
Finally, something better than exhaust and the stench of the city. Don't tell me you don't feel it, too. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough, she already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're mad at her? Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I know.
other...
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn
Okay,
right now.
show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Hey, how you feeling? You need anything? I'm not here to nag. Just talk. I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might? Listen, Evelyn. I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
You're right. This is a complete waste of time. Well now, look at you.
Have a seat.
All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Glad you managed to salvage them in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
Take a look around if you want.
Can't see your face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it, then be parfait pourri.
Might not be important.
Maybe. But all of them are from Pacifica. Now's down our search at least.
South? Should I...
What? Where you headed is... That... not of interest to you. You see? But you come back here. We'll give you this. There's your one job. The rest you know you... Understand?
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech, security, layout,
Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do them.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech.
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtual.
And if he starts talking about Chip himself, should I?
Where you hear this? It is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is not your concern. Understand?
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I?
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
What am I looking out for? Every single piece. Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else. Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin through, you come here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece. Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtual. Let's understand.
And if he start the biochip himself?
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand? Net not. Give you the eddies. That is your one out wash your wash it. That is your one out wash it. See the every video.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest. You spin the virtue, you come back here. We give you this. That is your one. There is nothing.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security? We need a layout of the whole room.
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue? Come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of... tech I see? What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré.
It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand? Give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Only if you can within or... What am I looking out for? What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait pourri. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape
Okay.
as Evelyn right now.
Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V.
Have a seat.
All right. Roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Glad you managed to salvage them in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
Take a look around if you want.
Can't see your face.
Under normal circumstances,
We need a layout
that
of
kind
the
of encryption's easy to
whole
crack.
room.
But not this time.
We will get everything else we need for the...
Whoever she is, she's got serious
What about his
net running
messages?
skills.
Only if you can do it.
That, or someone's working it for
Be
her.
your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip,
Might not be important.
Maybe. But all of them are from Pacifica. Now's down our search at least.
Biochip? Where you this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the job. There is no concern.
what am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security? And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I... What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
You get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do them.
And if he starts talking about biochip himself, should I... What am I looking out for? By letting you every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual.
Okay, show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Have a seat.
All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that.
Huh. Glad you met.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Secure?
Take a look around if you want.
Can't see your face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
Birdie, we need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need for the virtual.
Should I... Yeah.
Might not be important.
Maybe. But all of them are from Pacifica. Now's down our search at least.
Where you read this? That is not of interest to you. See there, the video. Ich habe noch nicht pushed the next. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be unusual. Relax. And Judge, please. See who you. Sure. Yes. Force me. Himself? Should I... Where is this? That is not... What am I looking out for? Every single piece of Tennessee security? We need to lay out the whole room. We will get everything with presence. We can... What am I looking out for? A single piece of Tennessee security? We need to lay the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the search.
We find you one way or another. You hear?
What was that?
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
I see her. Cable 2.
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
Alright, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
Now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Smoking's for posers, and it stinks, too.
Say whatever the fuck you want, but just light up.
No.
Non-smokers are the fucking worst. Just my luck. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up. Won't be looking much better if you don't get your ass in gear.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
motorcycle gang, but I'll handle it.
Out of my way! I'm a killer myself!
Dispatch?
Suspect's vehicle has been located. Details have been sent.
I didn't sign up for this!
I do not understand. Does Arasaka not have enough of its own people?
Look around, sir. Things are heating up in the city.
He's got the gift of the gab. Can't be denied. But I need to steal your buddy for a sec.
What are you?
Why? What are we doing here?
You shall learn soon. I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wished to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? His murderer. The irony makes me sick.
What's in it for Yorinobu? Doesn't seem like the kind who care to honor tradition.
That is so. Japanese heritage is one element. Yorinobu will also put on a display of power. The floats are sure to be beautiful, but the wizened eye will see in them a hidden message to his foes.
What message would that be?
I am here, Gumindomo. Watch your backs.
Not one for subtlety, is he? Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky. The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
Get there how?
Why jump? Of course.
Expectations way too high, Goro. Couldn't pull that off even if you still had your fancy implants.
I have thought of a solution. While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak inside.
Lots of ways to skin this particular cat, you know. Gonna need...
I know what you need. It is taken care of. I have an infected shard. It was not cheap, but the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work.
Where'd you get this shard?
Across the canal.
Kabuki. Might actually be half decent soft then. And if it isn't, got a few tricks up my sleeve too.
This is good to know.
All that matters. With Angelique Cosmetics,
Let us move on. To take control of the float is one thing, but not all. The security concerns me, the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well, getting more and more used to that.
And now, what would you say to a small test? We must try the shard. The camera control room is in front of us. You must get inside and infect the network. That is all.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you'll do what? Crack open a can of suds?
I will not touch alcohol. At work, I will watch your back. Now, get to it. There's no time to waste, V.
Fucking worked.
And?
Done. System's ours.
The shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that... Sit. I have not eaten since yesterday. Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flatline him.
He's not on his A-game, sure. But even without implants, he could decommission us easily.
Where's that come from? Ever seen him in action?
No, just know. From the way he walks, look in his eye.
We'll come back to this later.
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
Okay, I have laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
Forgot 5. Oda zeros us and pisses on our corpses. He won't ever be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
Well, sounds like a suicide run, but done dumber shit than this, so...
Things even more stupid than stealing from Arasaka.
None dumber yet, no. Set the bar pretty high with that one.
Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
What are you doing? Don't let him off his leash.
You're a stranger in a strange land. I'm going with you.
True. And you with your hands, skills, mind of a thief. Agreed. This we will do together. Cook! Louder! Louder!
I have decided to double the amount of our active Night City security forces. President Myers has
He eliminated the last obstacle between himself and complete power.
They
surrendered it to him.
Tell me then, what do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that not a...
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside. All of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Ksa!
Got factions inside Arasaka? What are they?
There are 3. Kiji, Hato, and Taka. Kiji longs for stability. The old order. They are united behind Hanako-sama. The liberal wing, Hato, support Michiko-sama, Saburo's granddaughter. I know little about her. And then there is Taka, treacherous thugs who support Yorinobu. Not to mention even smaller factions.
Tell me about him some other time. Where's Yorinobu's rebellious streak come from?
No one knows this. Perhaps soon I shall ask him in person.
Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could've kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness.
For Yorinobu?
For his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not. For he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs, she persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deeds.
Feels like that's about to change. Long as we get Hanako to believe our version of events. Conscience could also come into play, assuming she's got one.
We must reach her first. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Let us go from here.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
Sawdust and plastic. Come. I have found a good place to observe. We must just climb up here. Now, this way. Fortune smiles to us. It seems no one is here today. I would call this a beautiful view of the city, if there was anything to admire.
Hate Night City that much.
Perhaps I am simply homesick, as you say. Now, you must look for vulnerabilities, weaknesses, while I... Arasaka cannot discover our intentions. A bit of sabotage is just what we need to divert their attention. So, we must be aware of the mech. You will have the best view on the left. I will try here. This old scope should be good for something. Shall we begin?
Oh, can you run and grab us a pizza?
Take out the food? No, just no. If I had time and ingredients, I would prepare some onigiri with cod, or with grilled salmon. No, even better. With umeboshi clams. Arasaka-sama's favorite appetizer. Simple, tasty, and filling. I found him chewing. Once, pride on his face. It was a protein bar.
Saburo Arasaka with a protein bar?
Like a true soldier.
Get out of here.
Okay, enough. Or we'll both grow hungry.
Let's do this. Antenna. Security hub's liable to be in that building.
Perfect for sabotage.
Looks like a service tunnel by the road there.
It could lead to the warehouses.
Transformer by the wall. See it?
We should use it to step up.
Camouflage turrets by the gate.
A last resort. I do not wish to die there. This is not bad.
Footbridge, but it's guarded.
We will use it to enter if there's no other way.
Pipes. See them?
We could use them to get inside.
Think I've seen everything.
Do you see the 3 antennas? Perfect for sabotage. Once they lose communications.
So, we going in?
Is this what you said before entering Konpeki Plaza? I wish to be certain we have not overlooked anything. We should wait and observe. If nothing out of the ordinary happens, then yes, we go in.
Sounds sensible. Better get comfy.
B.
What?
No sudden movements. Do you see it? That cat?
So? It's a cat like any other.
It is the first animal I see in Night City, except cockroaches, of course.
First it was birds, then dogs. Cats actually put up a fight longest.
Perhaps it is a Bakeneko.
A Bakeneko? What's that?
It is a cat spirit. It brings misfortune, can restore the dead back to life.
Feline ghost? Suppose anything's possible.
My grandmother knew many stories about Kitsune, Kappa, Bakeneko too.
Where'd you grow up, anyway?
I am from the slums of Chiba 11. Once when I was desperate to live there, bad memories washed away by time. I long only for the simple days of childhood.
My childhood? Let's see. Racing my bobber for the first time through the hills? Oh, and, first kiss in the middle of a synth cornfield.
I remember the chemical stench of the canal, where we boys washed our shirts. Corporate transporters sometimes passed through our slum, Arasaka selecting children, but only the clean ones.
Transporters, you say?
Armored and armed. Chiba 11 had the most murders in all Japan. It probably still has.
Let me guess. So they could turn them into Corpo soldiers?
Exactly. When they chose me, I felt I had won the lottery. In the army, I was given everything I lacked before: discipline, regular meals, and when I proved I was gifted, an education.
So how's a Corpo rookie go from cleaning latrines to being Saburo Arasaka's bodyguard?
The highest grades at the academy, service in the special forces, and Arasaka-sama's unmatched eye for talent.
You're not saying Saburo fell for you at first sight.
To make the right decisions with imperfect knowledge, that is how you become the world's most powerful man. 100 candidates standing at attention, and Arasaka-sama looked into each of our souls and chose the one who would serve him best.
All you had to do in return was kill Saburo's enemies.
I sense that you judge me, and yet you have no right to. Unlike you and your friend Mr. Wells, I was not arrogant. I did not take the easy path.
Saying you got no dirt on your hands?
There are no clean hands, but it is important how they become dirty.
So spill, how'd you sully yours?
Arasaka gave me what no one else could. Values I could honor, live for. This was most important. You dirty your hands for money. I, in the name of principles.
Wasn't judging you.
Untrue. You oppose the corporations, their order, their word, in a mindless way, yet you offer no worthy alternative.
Take a look around. It's here. Your corporate world in its glorious splendor.
You show me filthy streets as if no other world exists, as if nothing else is possible. What of the millions who work for Arasaka and receive stability, safety?
Chiba 11 slum rats? They're there, scraping scraps out of scop tins. Corpse decided that, too.
We cannot fix everything at once.
You already forget what happened at Tom's Diner? People hate Corpse more than anything. Can't blame him either. Got some regrets, but clapping from Arasaka ain't one of them.
Sometimes I wish to become a nomad, to leave this world, forget everything.
Never too late to change.
What is your expression? One cannot teach an old dog new tricks. Do you know what I think?
What's that?
That day in Konpeki, we both have lost someone important. And we are not at peace with this. So we seek conflict, argue eagerly.
Finally starting to make some sense.
It is the duty of the living to atone for the dead. Hanako-sama shall aid us in our mission.
Or she'll make sure we die for good.
The Bakaneko got sick of us, looks like.
It will find its own way. As will we. I think it is time to do something,
Oh, fuck, get worse.
You do not look so bad.